Hello, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Series 1 episode of Doctor Who Dalek, starring Christopher Eccleston as the Doctor and Billie Piper as Rose Tyler. The synopsis is: beneath the salt plains of Utah, the billionaire collector Henry Van Statten holds the last relic of an alien race. When the Doctor and Rose investigate, they discover that the Doctor's oldest and most deadly enemy is about to break free. It's a fight to the death, with Rose caught in the middle. Now, this story is well regarded as being the best Dalek story in the revival, and for good reason. The Daleks are brutal if just executing people. There's a good scene about halfway through where the Dalek, singular, kills a bunch of army men by literally exterminating the fire extinguisher, which causes water to go and then electrocutes them, basically. Yeah, it's a really good story. However, I there's just something about it that it isn't one that I immediately go to when I think of season one. It's not one of my comfort stories, and it means a lot to people. I mean, it's a brilliant story, brilliantly written by Robert Sherman, who actually wrote it. Covers it's inspired slash heavily borrows plot elements from his Big Finish audio Jubilee. I think that's the one. I haven't listened to Big Finish. Yeah. Um, but it is really good. I think series one as a whole is brilliant, and this is definitely one of the highlights. The Doctor Christopher Eccleston does a brilliant job of basically just you tell him very much he's not the hero. He's not like the perfect hero. He's morally grey, especially when he tries to murder the Dalek, basically. And that scene where the Dalek is revealed is incredible. I mean, if you've watched the show before, with like the classic eras, you kind of get an idea. Well, the monster's in the title, but with seeing it from the eye stalk. But even so, that reveal and seeing Chris Eccleston's reaction to it is incredible. I think one of the other scenes that stands out to me is when Rose doesn't make the door closing. Oh, heavy spoiler alert! If you haven't already gathered, I will be talking spoilers. Sorry, you probably already gathered that as I've already talked about spoilers. Sorry. When Rose gets caught on the wrong side of the door, and you think the Dalek has exterminated her. That scene is really intense, especially as I mean, Rose Tyler does make it out alive because she's in the rest of series one, series two, and then a bit in series four. So yeah, but yeah, that scene's incredible. Also, how they've managed to make a Dalek sympathetic, I don't know. It's dangerous, it's deadly, but at the same time, it's also sympathetic. And the ending is actually pretty sad. How the Dalek kind of sees the sun and then orders Rose to basically off it. Good effect, by the way, of how they use the Dalek bumps to kind of create the sphere that basically just blows it up. Much better than what they did in Curse or Fatal Death, though I think that's another case of Moffat needed to control himself. um, Henry Van Statten, I really like how he gets his comeuppance at the end, because he is an absolute. Well, I'm trying to think of a PG word to describe him, but he is absolutely awful as a. He's a brilliant character, well acted, but God, you want to strangle him at times. He's just cold attitude to be like, well, it's surprised by collection. I want it unharmed, so shoot at it, but not it. Don't kill it. Yeah, but his comeuppance at the end, that's good. I think really one of the only things that for me lets the episode down a bit is Adam. And whilst Adam's main flaws are in the long game, it means that he's one of the less liked elements of series one. adding to fact about the actor, but we don't talk about Bruno. Oh God, sorry, that's the reason I wanted to include that reference. But yeah, I think that overall, Dalek is a really good story, an amazing concept, and also some several nice callbacks at the very start with the museum bit and the Slitheen arm from the previous adventure, and then the Cyberman head from, I will say Revenge of the Cybermen, but it might be Silver Nemesis. It's one of those ones. But yeah, so overall, now that I've given it a few hours after watching it, I'd say I'd score it a very solid 8.5 out of 10. As ever, do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, Alon Z.